In the last video, we have seen how to read from the files and how to write into the files. In this video, we'll see some more operations related to the files that are supported by Python. In the last two videos, we have seen how do we create the files, then how to read the contents that are available in the files, and in addition, how to write the content into the files. So that's what we have seen with examples in the last video. In this video, we'll see some more additional operations that are related to the files and folders. So related to the files, we'll see how to rename them and also how to delete the existing files. We'll see some of the operations related to the folders also in this video. That is how to create the folders, how to rename the existing ones, and how do we delete the existing folders. We'll see in this video with some examples. OS module of Python supports various additional file handling operations that are related to files and directories. So before applying any operation, so you just need to import the OS module. So import OS. So this statement will import the OS module. Once the OS module is imported, to check various functions that are supported by OS module, you can use the dir method. So you can see various methods that are supported by this OS module that are related to the files and directories. So you can see here path, path.dir, open, name, mkdir, mkdirs, remove, remove.dirs, rename, renames, replace. So these are all the methods that are related to the file handling operations. Now let's see the usage of few of these functions which are very much important for file handling operations. You can use the list.dir method to list out all the files and directories that are available at a specific directory, and this list.dir method takes one argument which is optional. When you do not pass any argument to this method, then it lists out all the files and directories that are available in the current working directory. So let's see what are the different files and directories that are available in the current working directory. So you can see here a list of files and directories that are available at the current working directory are returned by this list.dir method as a list. Arithmetic-calculator.py, calc.py, calculation.py. So these are all the files available in the current working directory. List.dir method takes one argument which indicates the directory in which you would like to list out all the files and directories. So here I am passing the entire path of the directory along with the directory name so that it lists out all the files and directories that are available in the directory with the name desktop. Whenever you are passing a string indicating the path, then it is required to prepend the character R to the path. Here R stands for raw string. The character R that is prepended by the string indicates that the string has to be treated as a raw string. Here inside the string you can observe that there are some slash characters. That is the backward slash character which indicates the escape sequence characters. So to avoid treating these characters as escape sequence characters, so we can use the string as raw string. Whenever the character R is prepended before the string, then the string content is treated as it is, so without treating any of the escape sequence characters. So if you observe this list.dir method, so lists all the files and directories that are available in this directory desktop. getCwd is the method which allows you to retrieve the current working directory. So here C stands for current, W stands for working, D stands for directory. So getCwd is the method which allows you to retrieve the current working directory. So you can see the full path of the current working directory where you are working in. So current working directory is the directory that is where you are currently working in. The mkdir method supported by this OS module allows you to create a new directory. Say for example, if you would like to create a directory with the name Python, you just pass the name Python to the mkdir method, so which allows you to create a directory with the name Python. So on execution of this statement, the directory is created. To check whether the directory is created, so you just execute the command list directory so that it lists out all the files and directories that are available in that current working directory. So here you can observe that Python is the directory that is created by this mkdir method. mkdir, which stands for make directory, which allows you to create a directory at the specified location. So here, as you are not passing any path along with the directory name, the directory will be created in the current working directory. Otherwise, if you would like to create a directory in the other directory, then you need to pass the entire path. You can use the rename method of the OS module to change the name of the file or the name of the directory. Say for example, I just created the directory with the name Python. Now I would like to change the name of this directory with the name python1. So then you need to pass the old file name to the rename method as a first argument and the new file name to which you would like to change to as a second argument to the rename method. So now if you observe on execution, so the directory name python has been changed to the name python1. So to check whether it has been affected or not, so you just give the list_dir method. So then here if you observe, there is no directory with the name python, but you can see there is a directory with the name python1. So that is how existing directory name python has been changed to python1. So this is how you can use the rename method to change the directory name. So here we have seen, so to list out all the files and directories within a directory, so you can use the list_dir method. When you do not pass any argument, then all the current working directory files and directories are displayed, and when you pass the directory name, then all the files and directories available in that specific directory will be listed out. So you can use the mkdir method to create a new directory. You can use the rename method to rename the existing directory with a new name, and similarly you can use the rmdir method to remove a specific directory. So say for example, so I would like to remove the directory that I just created. So the python1 is a recently created directory and that I would like to remove. So you just need to call the method rmdir, which stands for remove directory. So rmdir is the method which allows you to remove a directory. Now, so the directory has been removed. So to check whether the directory has been removed or not, so you can use the list_dir method. So here you can observe there is no directory with the name python1. So that is how you can use rmdir method to remove a directory. So now I hope you understand so how to list out all the files and directories at a specific location. You also understand how to create a new directory, how to rename an existing directory, and in addition, so how to use the rmdir method to remove an existing directory. So this is how you can work with the directories in Python. So now let's see how to rename the files and remove the files. The same rename method can be used to change the name of a file. So here you need to pass the old name and the new name as two different arguments. So the first argument indicates the existing name of the file and the second argument indicates the new name of the file. So sample2.py is the existing file. That name I would like to change it to sample20.py. So now you can execute this command and see, and to check whether it is affected or not, you can use the list_dir method. Here you can observe that there is no file with the name sample2.py as it's renamed with sample20.py. You can see the file with the name sample20.py. So that is how you can rename an existing file using the os.rename method. And similarly, you can use the remove method of the OS module to remove any specific file. So here you can observe that I am passing sample20.py to remove the file with the name sample20.py in the current working directory. So now it's executed, and now let's check whether the file has been removed or not. So before applying the statement, you can see the file name with sample20.py is available. But after executing the statement os.remove of sample20.py, so when you listed out all the files and directories, there is no file that is available with the name sample20.py. So thereby you can understand that the file has been removed from the current working directory. So this is how you can rename an existing file, or you can remove the existing file using the methods that are supported by the OS module. So now I hope you understand so how to create a file, then how to read from the files, how to write into the files. In addition to that, we also have discussed how to rename the existing files and how to remove the existing files. In addition, we also discussed so how to work with the folders, that is how to create a new folder, how to rename the existing folder, how to delete the existing folder, and in addition how to list out all the files and that are available at the current working directory. So that is what we discussed in this video so far. I hope now you understand how to work with files and directories in Python. Thank you for watching this video.